What's up, everybody? Joseph here. In this video, we're gonna take a look at the past tense using the verb be. This is on page 101 of the book. Past of be. Past tense using be as a verb. So, let's begin. Let's begin with a review of why and when we use the verb to be. We use the verb be to give information about someone or something. For example, I am 30 years old. She is Laura. Adonis is a teacher. They are tall. So in these examples, in each of these examples, we're giving away information about someone, or it can be something. For example, the house is blue. We're giving information about the house. The house is blue. They are tall. Tall, remember, tall in size. Adonis is a teacher. We're saying that we were giving information about him, about his profession. We're giving information about the name of the person and the age of the person. We also use the verb be to show that someone or something exists. And when we want to say that someone or something exists, we use there is, there are. And in those sentences we are using the verb be. There are chairs in the living room. We're saying that chairs exist in the living room. Is there some water in the refrigerator? We're asking if if water exists in the refrigerator. We also use the verb be to show the position of someone or something. We are in the classroom. We're talking about us. Us, the group, is located in the classroom. The cat is behind the bus. Where is the cat? Behind the bus. We're giving its location. The store is between the coffee shop and the pharmacy. We're giving away the location, the position of the store. So those are the basic uses of the verb be. Now, let's get into the grammar. We are using the verb be, but in the past tense. Let's check this out again. We use, in the present tense, the verb be is conjugated as am, is, and are. Am for the first person in singular, is for the third person in singular, and are for everything else. But in the past tense, there's only two versions of the verb be: was and were. The past form of the verb be is was and were, and these are its uses. With I, he, she, and it, we use was. With you, we, and they, we use were. So, was is the past of am and is, and were is the past of are. Okay, the structure for positive statements: subject, past of be, and complement. Subject plus past of be plus complement. For example, I was in my house yesterday. Yesterday I was located in my house. Yesterday. Pedro was born on March 2nd, 1960. Pedro was born. That happened on March 2nd, 1960. She was always late at work. talking about a uh, past experience, something that happened in the past. She was always late at work. You were here last month. You're saying that the person was located here, but last month. Again, we're using the past. They were a poor family a decade ago. The subject they, the past of be, were, and the complement, a poor family a decade ago. We, the subject, were, the past of be, married. You're saying that that was the case a moment before today, a moment before this time right now. Something that was a reality in the past. We were married. And I don't know if you noticed, but the structure is the same as the structure with simple past with normal verbs. But in this case, we're using the past of be. But both are simple present. But here we're using the past of be. In the last grammar, we were using normal verbs, other verbs different than be, because remember, be is a verb, but with different uses. Okay, now the structure for negative statements. Subject plus the past of be plus not plus complement. For example, I was not in my house. Look at the difference. I was in my house yesterday. I was not in my house yesterday. You see? All we have to do is add not after the verb be. Um, Subject, past of be, not, and complement. Subject I, past of be, was, not, plus the complement. Pedro wasn't born on March 2nd, 1960. This is a contraction of was not, wasn't. Pedro wasn't born on March 2nd, 1960. She wasn't always late at work. Again, wasn't the contraction of was not. You were not here last month. You, subject, were the past of be, not, and the complement. They weren't a poor family a decade ago. Weren't is the contraction of were not. They weren't a poor family a decade ago. We weren't married. We, subject, were the past of be, and T in the contraction, not, and married the complement. Remember, I repeat, was not is the same as wasn't, and were not is the same as weren't. Okay, now we're going to continue with the yes and no questions with past of be. I'm going to repeat what I always repeat, what I always say. Yes or no questions are questions in which you expect the person to respond with yes or no. Okay? Having said that, the structure for the yes and no questions, the past of be first, then the subject, then the complement. Was Pedro born on March 2nd, 1960? Again, past of be, the subject, and the complement. Was Pedro born on March 2nd, 1960? Was she always late at work? Check out the differences. Was she always late at work? She was always late at work. So with the verb and the subject switch. They switch sides. They switch places. Excuse me. Were you here last month? Were you here last month? Were they a poor family a decade ago? Were we married? So, I repeat, the verb and the subject switch places. And these here are the short answers with the past of be. The short answers. The positive structure, yes. The subject and the past of be. The structure for negative short answers, no, subject, past of be, and not. Was Pedro born on March 2nd, 1960? Yes, he was. No, he wasn't. Yes, the subject, he, and the past of be. No, the subject, he, and the past of be wasn't, and not. I repeat, was not is the same as wasn't, and were not is the same as weren't. Were they a poor family a decade ago? Yes, they were. No, they weren't. Okay, so this is the end of the video. Please finish this exercise here. Um, we're gonna check that out in the next class. And complete this exercise as well. Look at the picture below. Ask and answer these questions. This is going to be, you're going to answer this with your opinion. We're going to check that, we're going to check this image, and you're going to give your opinion. Do you think do you think Tessa was on time for the class? You're going to say, oh yes, or no. It's your opinion. So, thank you for watching and have a nice day.